Have you ever paused before a dusty shop window and felt a sudden chill run down your spine? Tonight I will tell you the story of the melancholy of the Headless Mannequin, a tale that begins with a lonely night clerk named Mia and ends in a way you would never expect. Mia had just taken the graveyard shift at Old Kingston's vintage emporium. The street was silent, lit only by a single street lamp that flickered like a tired eye. Inside the store, rows of antique clothes and forgotten curiosities lined the walls. But what caught Mia's breath was the lone mannequin in the front window, a woman's figure, dressed in a threadbare white gown, standing tall on its platform, its neck cut clean as if someone had snapped off the head like a sugar cube. Yet somehow, Mia felt its sorrow as keenly as her own. On her first night, Mia heard soft sighs near the display. She chalked it up to old floorboards settling. But every hour, the sighs grew louder, laced with such longing that Mia's heart ached. She whispered, "Are you negative cold?" and swore the mannequin's shoulder leaned a fraction toward her, as if seeking comfort night after night. Mia placed her old wool scarf around the mannequin's neck. She left little notes. "You are not alone," tucked under its arm. Each morning, she returned to find the note and the scarf folded neatly at the mannequin's feet, as though it cherished them but dared not wear them. On her seventh night, at the stroke of midnight, the lights dimmed. Mia sat behind the counter, waiting for a sign. Instead, she heard a soft thump from the display. Her pulse quickened as she peered through the glass. The headless mannequin stood motionless. Then, in a single smooth motion, it stepped down and into the store. Mia froze. The mannequin's gown whispered across the floor. She followed, breath held, heart pounding against her ribs. It led her to the back room, where dozens of heads, human and mannequin alike, lay on high shelves. Mia's skin crawled as she recognized familiar faces, stop-motion eyes, frozen in silent screams. At the center of the room, on a velvet cushion rested one final head. Mia's breath caught in her throat. The eyes were hers, her lips parted as if trying to warn her. The headless form hovered above it, its empty shoulders trembling with unspoken sorrow. It reached out with a slender arm and lifted the head towards its chest. Mia stumbled backward, realizing the truth. Her pity had doomed her. Compassion had allowed the mannequin to borrow her very life. She turned to run, but the door slammed shut. Silence swallowed her cries.
"Morning, King."
The street lamp blinked off as dawn seeped through dusty glass. Inside the window, a new mannequin stood draped in a wool scarf, Mia's scarf, its neck clean and empty. On a velvet cushion behind it, two white, terrified eyes stared out from a pale face. The melancholy of the headless mannequin had claimed another heart, and it still offered a silent plea. "You are not alone."